Hello, my name is Jacob Harmon. I was raised in Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm a rising junior at Clemson University. I recently switched to philosophy major, which I'm excited to begin studying about. And I'm wishing to stay at the Treehouse starting fall semester of 2012 or 2014, and hopefully going on until I graduate Clemson. Um, some of the activities I enjoy are backpacking, kayaking, camping, just anything outdoors, really.
Hello, my name is Emerson Payton. I was actually raised in Western Massachusetts, Springfield. I've been at Clemson for 2 years now. I'm finishing up my last semester this fall. My major is E&R, Environmental Natural Resources, Conservation Biology as a concentration, and I have a Wildlife and Fisheries Biology degree that I'm minoring in. Uh, I had 2 years at community college in Massachusetts where I got a sustainability studies associates of arts and science there. So I'm really looking to push that and experience everything I can in the field of sustainability, which is really all encompassing. I've always enjoyed the outdoors like Jacob, and pretty much anything that's outside you can get me to do.
All right. Moving on to things we can bring to the table here. I have various computer skills. Growing up, my grandpa's always had a farm, so just helping him with odd jobs, taught me a lot about gardening and farming. Um, Been on about 5 mission trips now, which involved repair work such as flooring, plumbing, painting, just anything around the house really. In high school, I took woodworking and drafting courses, so those are some skills I'm familiar with, and I can offer a lot of my assistance on, and don't need to learn. Well, I do need to learn, but not as much for those things. So yeah, that's about it.
My expertise usually comes in survival skills. Um, Pretty much anything that has to do with identification of wildlife and plants. I don't really have the green thumb that I've always wanted, so I'm hoping that's something I can draw from here and get a little more hands-on experience with outside of the textbook. But basically, anything that has to do with wildlife, I've got my hands into already, and like construction, carpentry. I've done a few things here or there. I've done some odd jobs that I can at least keep up and help out a lot with wood carving this semester and stuff like that. But I have I have a knack to want to learn at least the fundamentals of anything and really try and make myself as useful as possible.
All right. So yeah, mainly one of the main things I'm looking for out of this joining this community is the learning experience. I'm comfortable learning how to use different types of tools and machinery. I always have been. Um, I feel like the skills learning here in this project are the most practical for survival, with whether it be gardening or woodworking. Learning to build your own structures and eventually houses. I mean, um, I've always kind of like daydreamed about just packing my bag and going and living off the land somewhere. It's always been something I would love to do, but I feel like living in this community is definitely the safer alternative to that. Well, yeah, and I'm also looking forward to this. I feel like it'll help me lead a healthier lifestyle and definitely more fulfilling one, knowing that I'm giving back to the environment that I owe my very existence to. Um, Really, just it's got to be important.
Yeah, I too have always been conscientious of my surroundings and trying to make sure that everything I do has as little impact as possible on the lands. Um, so it's really a big thing to consider everything we bring in as um, as importing a good and trying to get as much self-sufficiency as we can. So producing every crop that we can possibly produce that's necessary for nutrients and any job that needs doing instead of just going out and buying a shed or something. I've always thought about the best way to make it from surrounding materials, um, and in a manner that's conducive with the environment. Um, Trying to minimize our footprint as absolutely most as possible, much as possible. Um, so I've thought about living here for a long time. Uh, Carly introduced me to this place about a year and a half ago, I want to say, and I fell in love with the whole community. Like I said, I got an associate's degree in sustainability, and that really like set me off to have really big ambitions. And I think this is one of the only places, at least in the immediate area, that you can really tackle everything you wanted to do, and really you can. There's no ends to the ambition. There's no bounds to it because we can do anything that we can set our minds to and have the resources to do. So I think it's just absolutely a great learning experience for the individual and for the whole. I'd love to be able to encourage other people, not just friends or family or people I know from my past, but everyone to get into a lifestyle like this because it's not hard, it's not dirty or uh, below the average consumer lifestyle. It's actually building up values in different places so that you appreciate more of what you have and you appreciate the environment around you to the absolute fullest. So I've always been interested in doing that, and it just came along to be the right time. So I'm trying to make everything as big as possible and really build up my personal dreams and the dreams of everyone around us. I'd love to meet some new friends, which I've already done, and really develop a close knit community that we can all rely on each other and get done what we need to not just survive but to thrive.
Right on. I think Emerson just covered everything. I guess that's all. Thanks for watching.